In recent months, we've heard a lot of debate about censorship and regulation when it comes to social media. Some states have even passed laws aimed at so-called deplatforming. There are also calls for more regulation when it comes to platforms like Instagram and the influence that it has on our children.
Now the University of South Florida has released the results of a brand new nationwide survey asking people what they think should be done. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glaster is taking a deeper dive into the numbers, some of which might surprise you.
Hopefully policymakers are looking at this.
Researchers at USF and the Florida Center for Cybersecurity asked 1,000 people nationwide about monitoring and regulation of digital platforms.
I was surprised by the extent of majority support for them, which is quite large.
Breaking down the numbers, a majority, 56%, think social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter are having a very or somewhat negative effect on America's political climate. Even more, 71% agree posts or comments from political leaders and those with the most influence should be held to a higher standard.
If we change that conversation to reach as opposed to speech, we then start to come up with a potential different set of solutions.
A majority of those questioned, 56%, also don't think people should be allowed to say whatever they want on social media, regardless of whether it's true. In fact, 68% think social media companies should remove posts deemed false or misleading. 72% think dangerous content should get a user banned. But if the information is true, 55% said people should be allowed to post whatever they want, even if others find it offensive.
We see a majority saying, no, you know what? Like sometimes people are going to say things that are offensive, and the social platform should leave that alone.
Here's the rub. USF researchers found while 3 out of 4 respondents, 75%, agree social media companies should be doing more to monitor the accuracy of content posted on their platforms, 62% said they don't trust those same social media companies to fairly decide what is false, misleading, or dangerous.
The people who are on and the organizations that are on the front lines of potentially taking action, they don't trust.
What the vast majority seem to agree upon is a need for more civility. 78% said regulation of social media is necessary to prevent organized violent acts. Just doing that, say researchers,
might actually go quite a long ways to stopping some of the issues that are arising due to the social platforms.
And for all the talk about political bias on social media, the poll found people are evenly split on whether platforms like Facebook and Twitter favor a particular ideology. 51% said Facebook and 55% said Twitter favor neither liberals nor conservatives.
Social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram have been under fire recently over the negative impacts on our youth. Let's take a deeper dive. The Royal Society for Public Health surveyed nearly 1,500 teens and young adults about the impacts of social media. 4 out of 5 people surveyed say social media makes their feelings of anxiety worse. 9 in 10 girls are unhappy with their bodies. And 70% experienced cyberbullying, with 37% saying they experience it on a frequent basis.